Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right. NFL Championship weekend. We have the AFC and the NFC Championship games this weekend. 4 teams left in the 2025-26 playoffs. The winners of these two games will show up at Super Bowl 60 in 2 weeks. Whew, yeah, it's going to be a lot going on over the next few weeks. So we got next week, we got the NASCAR Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Coliseum. Then the following week, we have the Super Bowl 60. The following week, we have the Super Bowl of NASCAR, the Daytona 500, which we are currently 23 days away. If you're a NASCAR fan, make sure you check out the countdown. So we're going to go ahead and preview this weekend, what we got going on here on Saturday and Sunday in the NFL. So, as a note here, in the last 20 years, the AFC has won 11 Super Bowls. So they're 11-9. I find that so fascinating it's that close. But if you look at the AFC Championship game by itself, since 2005, so the last 20 years, the home team for the AFC Championship game has went on to the Super Bowl 16 of the 20 times. Will that happen again this year? It is in Mile High. This is a rematch. The New England Patriots, 16-3, taking on the 15-3 Denver Broncos. This is a rematch of 2013 and 2015 prior to the Patrick Mahomes era. This is the first playoff since 2018 without, or 2000, no, it was 1998. 1998 was the stat. First playoff since 1998 without Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Patrick Mahomes. And yet the New England Patriots are back there. Denver Broncos without John Elway. I know it's been a while. Tim Tebow, those era. They're 15-3 this year. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. These two teams, the Broncos, 10th in overall defense, 16th against the rush, 17th against the pass, 10th overall. While on offense, I said defense, I said offense, on offense. While the New England Patriots offense, 6th on the rush, 4th on the passing, 3rd overall. But the defense is Denver, 2nd best defense in the AFC. 2nd in rush and 11th in passing, 2nd overall. New England, 6th on defensive rush, 9th on defensive pass, and 8th overall. We have 2 defensive teams, 2 offensive teams. What is really neat that I stat here is on the road this year, the New England Patriots are 8-0. At home, the Denver Broncos are 8-1. So yeah, you have a dominant road team versus a dominant home team at the dominant home team's home at Mile High. All right, so New England is actually favored by 4.5 with an over/under of 42.5. During the regular season, the Patriots scored 28.8 points on average per game while giving up 18.8. In the playoffs, they've averaged 22, giving up 9.5. Denver Broncos on the regular season averaged 23.5 points a game while giving up 19.7. In the playoffs, their one game, they won 33-30. So their defense didn't really show up in that because with that week off, I think kind of affected them. So I am actually going with that stat. The home team is 16-4. So I'm going Denver plus 4.5. And because of the way Denver played their last game, giving up 30 points, and how on the regular season the New England Patriots were scoring 28.8, I'm actually going over on that 42.5. So we got Denver winning at home, plus 4.5, and over on the 42.5. All right, on to the NFC. As a matter of fact, it's the NFC West. The Los Angeles Rams, 14-5, taking on the 15-3 Seattle Seahawks. Almost not quite as dominant as the AFC, but the NFC, the home team on the NFC Championship game, has won 14 of 20 games. The Rams on the regular season scored 30 points, gave up 20 on average. Seahawks scored 28, gave up 17. In the playoffs, the Rams have scored 27 while giving up 24 average per game. And then the Seahawks just annihilated their last game. They won 41-6. Offensive-wise, the Rams are 7th in rush on the season, 2nd in pass. Overall, they're 1st. While the Seahawks are 10th in rush, yards per game, these numbers are, 9th in pass, and overall they're 7th. Defensively, the Rams are actually down a little bit. They're 12th in rush defense, 20th in pass defense, 17th overall. While the Seahawks are 3rd in rush, 12th in pass, 6th overall. The 2 games they played this year, because they are division rivals, the Rams won the first one 21-19. The Seahawks won the second one 38-37. In the history of the rivalry of the Seahawks and the Rams, from the Rams' time in L.A. to their move to St. Louis, move back to L.A., and while Seattle's been in Seattle, Seattle is leading that series 29-28. Seahawks are favored by 2.5 at home, with an over-under of 46.5. Now, Seahawks won the last game versus the Rams, 38-37. Okay. They lead the all-time series. What's the all-time series? This year is more relevant. Those 2 games have been super close. 3 points for 2 games. Home team is 14-6, so it kind of makes me kind of lead toward the Seahawks. Seahawks have a better record by two more. They're 15-3 versus 14-5. They got a better defense and a better defense, not as good an offense. Defense wins championships. We know that. We know that old saying from Baltimore days in 2000. So Seattle favored by 2.5. I got Seattle winning, covering the 2.5 because we've seen they've only the last game they wouldn't have covered it. The first game was 2. So yeah, technically I could probably have LA cover the 2.5. Ooh, maybe I do that. Maybe I have that. Maybe I switch that up a little bit. Okay, so Seahawks win. No. Seahawks cover the 2.5. Almost got me there. And I am taking over on the 46.5. That last game, 38-37. We're going to have something like that, I think. So, the Super Bowl 60 will be in my prediction right now. Obviously, Denver and Seattle are my 2 picks. And we'll do that preview in a couple weeks as well. So, the NFL Championship weekend, we have the Denver Broncos winning the AFC, Seattle Seahawks winning the NFC. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and make sure you stay tuned to the Robert Sports Show again. Next week, we have the NASCAR Clash at the Coliseum. The following week, the Super Bowl. The following week, the Super Bowl NASCAR race in the 2026 Daytona 500. Previews of all that right here on the Robert Sports Show. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.